Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy QuaZ. Welcome to the very first story time. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and let's begin. So, high school. Let's begin at lunch. Just chilling with my friends and stuff, you know, casual, stupid shit, like on the normal. We just chilling. I managed to go to my next class, which was like living environment or something. No, it was like math, then living environment. I go to math, I go there, do all my stuff, and I check in with like my friends across the class. I'm like, hey, what you guys doing this afternoon? So they tell me, oh, we're just gonna chill out, hang out at people's house. Me being antisocial back then, but still having friends, was like, you know, going over there seems to be fun. But let me not do that. So I don't do that. I just go to my next class. I just go to my next class and I just do whatever I had to do that day, which was a test, and I despised so much of it, but I got through it like a G, of course. So I'm just chilling. Got done with the test. I'm just sitting there in the classroom, drawing in the background, just, you know, doing my thing. Because, you know, I had nothing to do. Angsty teenager, just wanting to draw. So in the middle of my drawing, I get the gut feeling like, hey, is the air different today, or just people just not chilling as much? Because people were not chilling at lunch. They were definitely not chilling when I was on the way to this last class. So, what about to happen? When it gets time for the teacher to take the quizzes, out of nowhere, fire drill. Now, this is like standard procedure for schooling in my area, where we would just do like random fire drills to keep the students knowledge of like, hey, a fire can happen anytime, anywhere. So we go out, we do that. Tell me why. Now, my gut feeling from before kicks in again. So I'm really thinking, yo, what's really going on here today? But I nonchalantly got up, packed my stuff as quick as I can, brought it with me, and I just casually walked the halls, waiting for people to move out. And we go outside, do the fire trail as normal, and we go back inside. Now, as I'm walking back inside, I notice there is less students than there was going out than in. Now I'm thinking, you know, probably just they decided to say, screw it, let's skip the last class. Let's not waste our time. The fire drill was called like 10 minutes before the final school bell. We might as well skip. And with me thinking that in the back of my head, I just casually go back to my classroom thinking, you know, I might be the only person there, so I could just try to chat to the teacher to check with what's really going on, since I still had that gut feeling. I walk down the hallway, look to my right, I pause, and I question, why do I have to deal with this at the last 10 minutes of school, dog? Because when I look outside, I shit you not, it was a fucking mosh pit. Now, I'm not talking about like a regular mosh pit where students were just playing music and stuff for like a concert. Like, no. These little shits was just fighting. I'm not talking about fighting, I'm talking about fighting. Like, you see people doing some type of like Tekken shimmies. You got people doing shoryukens to kids. You got people doing drop kicks off of the school sign. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then like you see me in like the top right of the school looking down on this bullshit, wondering, what the fuck happened to start this? It was a fire drill. What? Keep in mind, I'm looking at this, questioning this at the same time, and I got people like trying to move me out of the way so they can see. I'm like, you know, I'm not about to be standing by this window so I get thrown out of it. So I leave that window, and I walk by one of my friends again. I'm like, hey, you know there's a mosh pit outside. And I'm like, you know there's a mosh pit outside? Like, literal fighting mosh pit? Like, these guys are throwing hands. this next part that my man's told me shook me even further. This man's wholeheartedly stared at my soul and told me, that's not even the best of it. There's a mosh pit in the first and second floors of the school, and they're throwing hands while the police is pushing them back with pepper spray. And once again, I'm paused, confused, schmeckledorfed even, thinking, yo, so you telling me that we got the front side of the school blocked off of a mosh pit, and that we got the first and second floors covered with the mosh pit? Like, how? How is this happening? Like, how did nobody stop this? Like, and so I asked my friend, yo, how did this happen? How did none of the homeowners or even the higher up staff to go catch this stuff? And my friend said, I don't even know. I don't care. The teacher said we can leave early because of this, so I'm taking it. And that's my cue where I said, you know what? Alright, let me take that route. Let me take that bus as well. And we go to the back of the school. He goes to his bus line. I go to my bus line. But as I'm going to my bus line, I once again turn right, confused, schmeckledorfed. And I see a kid getting arrested right then and there. And keep in mind, this is while the mosh pit is still going on both the inside of the school and the outside. As I watch this person gets put in a cop car, while the mosh pit was still raging in the school and outside the school. And I'm like, I better get him on hunger for this quiz for this. And I did get him on hunger for the quiz. But it came with the extra benefit of not having to go into school for a week, because they had to investigate the reason why the mosh pit started. So yeah, as I received the news, I was just smiling my ass off. Even though that mosh pit did happen, and some people did gotta get carried away at cop cars, I would say a win is a win, because I got an extra week of sleep. That's story time with QuaZ. I'll catch you guys later.